Okay, here's a look at another old masterpiece figure. This is Hoist by X-Transbot, and you could see that I already transformed this into alt mode, which is the way it's going to stay. And I am not planning to transform this back into robot mode due to how complicated the transformation design is. It's just very frustrating and finicky, but you know, I'll say at least this one you don't have to worry about breakage on certain areas, but you do have to worry about maybe losing parts, things just falling off, and due to the fact that they didn't put any pins or screws. Hopefully you know, some of you have this, so you know what I'm talking about. There's a little tiny orange plastic here, which, yeah, unless I do the transformation, I can't make it clear. But yeah, that's not good design. It just falls off. And here you could see I removed his forearms because they just keep falling off because there's no pins or screws attached to it. But there are some positives that they made, like these side view mirrors. It is like a hard plastic, and I don't know how they did this, but they did attach this really nice, so you can just fiddle around with it without it falling off. And it's not made with that rubbery plastic where it's going to warp and bend, so they did a nice job there. And also back here, you know, I don't know what you call this, but this ramp thing, you could see how it easily opens to carry a vehicle. Here they put a screw and a washer for this little swivel tire area. So, you know, sometimes they do some really good things, but then other times, yeah, it's annoyingly frustrating, which, you know, some areas here have that too. But it's pretty consistent with X-Transbots figure. So in terms of the positive and the reason why I'm keeping this in alt mode, so you could see, first of all, it has this nice glossy paint, which kind of looks like a realistic vehicle. So that's one of my criterias for my old masterpiece. They have to kind of resemble the G1, but in a more realistic style. And you could see the nice chrome plated grille with the transparent lights there, the nice paint application, all the extra sculpted in detail. The rims are nicely sculpted and painted. The tires are rubber. They even did a nice thing here. They gave you little siren lights up here, which that's not Toon accurate, but again, you look at it, it does look really nice. And I think I've already pointed this out in, you know, one of my previous episodes, maybe Trailbreaker. But yeah, this one is proportioned more like a realistic. And Fans Toys, let's put up a little attachment for the vehicle, and you could see Fans Toys is a little bit more boxier, like more square-like. So this is a proportion more like the cartoon, and this one, X-Transbot, you could see it's much longer, so this is more proportion to the realistic vehicle. And so yeah, basically that's the reason why this is my choice to keep in alt mode to go with my old masterpiece collection. So yeah, just wanted to point out the positives so I can appreciate, you know, just how nice they do with sculpting the figure, the paint applications and all that. And this is not a review, but I just want to, you know, have this for reference, just everything you get. So also with X-Transbots, they give you all this ton of accessories here. I don't know, this thing from that episode where he was grabbing the rocks and stuff. And they did give you an optional toy head, which options are always nice, but for me, I really don't like the option of the G1 toy look, so that, you know, that's why I never took it out. And they give you, you know, these other accessories that, you know, appeared in the cartoon, the little hammer thing he was using. And I think they gave you 2 alien masks. I think this is for another character, and this one is for Hoist. But this isn't done very well because you could see the colors off, and yeah, they just didn't paint it, which is confusing because if they go through the trouble to give you all these accessories, which are not easy to produce, you just sculpt these, mold it, and paint them, or not paint them, but you know, just produce them. Yeah, it works out. It's pretty easy. So, you know, all these accessories I already pointed out, they don't make a good figure, but you know, options are nice to have. And here, I'm glad this one's here because I don't know why they gave you 2 of these arm hoses, but here I could just point out just a bad design. I mean, if you have to fold that up to transform it into vehicle, that's not a good way to have designed the transformation. But yeah, you do get a ton of accessories. And here we also get Grapple's solar power tower thing. And again, you know, these things are not hard to sculpt and mold and produce. And at least here they did paint it a little gold. But yeah, I'm picking on X-Transbots. Here is by Takata, and so you could see the difference. Obviously, this is better quality plastic. It's painted. It functions much better. So yeah, there's no need for this. So I just thought I'd point that out. And again, more accessories. They give you an alternate hand, so you can have them with 2 hands. And this was a cool feature. This little claw thing. Yeah, it I thought this had like a string or something, but maybe I was wrong. But you could see this one, they took some time to actually produce a nice accessory because you could hear this clickety ratchet. I think this just simply attaches on here, right? Yeah, so this is kind of cool. But yeah, point is, X-Transbots always gives you all these accessories. And then the instructions booklet, this is always nice, how they give you the nice tech spec on the back of the instructions booklet. I think that's really cool. And then all the accessories and the instructions. Oh, I didn't realize that. They actually did put some text here. So that's cool. These are numbered detailed drawings with some text. So yeah, I think the instructions are done pretty well. And let me tell you again, you really need it for this figure because man, just transforming this is a real pain. But in terms of the robot mode, thankfully I already took a lot of pictures, so you know, you could see what it looks like. And this one is the Toon version, so he does have like the white forearms and white legs, and you could see his feet are white, so this is Toon accurate. But if you look at his shoulders, and that was my little nitpicky complaint, is the shoulder joints there that you could see through the windows is white. They should have used a different color, like a gray or something. But yeah, it actually does look like a really nice hoist. Yeah, let me be honest, I think that actually does look really nice, because when you compare it to Takata, so here you could see Takata, yeah, it's I don't know, something about the proportions here with Takata seems a little off to me. X-Transbots just seems like they nailed the proportions a little bit better, even though it's not accurate with the little crotch in the center, but actually that makes it look a lot better. But anyways, this is what I'm going to have for my hoist in robot mode, and X-Transbots in alt mode to go with my old masterpiece collection. And one of the reasons why is because the Takata version, even though I just already said I think X-Transbots might look a little bit better. You could see here, he looks really good with the Takata grapple, and it's the consistency that I'm looking for. So it's the same quality plastic, they are painted, and these two, they look really great together. So this is what I'm having for Hoist in robot mode and Hoist in alt mode to go with my old masterpiece collection. But then it's the question, what do I do with this fans toys? And you could see this one I already have in alt mode, and that's because another nitpicky complaint that I have, some people like this chrome on the legs and the silver, but that's not Toon accurate. It's more like the original G1 toy, and I'm not really a fan of that. I want more the Toon aesthetic. So yeah, this is why I also have him in alt mode. But yeah, just to point out the difference again, you could see the paint finish on X-Transbots looks better. This one looks like a realistic vehicle with, you know, after it's been washed and waxed. This one has some nice metallic paint, kind of like a semi-metallic paint to it, but yeah, that doesn't really resemble the realistic look of a vehicle. But anyways, I don't want to start rambling. This is just a quick video showing you another old masterpiece figure that I have in alt mode, and this one by Takata is staying in robot mode.
When we get back home, I'm going to give you the best overhaul you've ever had. Could we chit-chat later, fellas?